Hey, can I be honest with you? Life is wild. It doesn't knock on your door and say, "Excuse me, can I mess up your plans today?" No, it just barges in. Job loss, illness, debt, disasters, heartbreak. And if you're like me, a parent, those moments hit different. Because it's not just about you. It's about the little eyes looking up at you, waiting to see if you'll crumble or stand. I know that pressure. I've lived it. And I want to talk to you one-on-one about how my family survived when life got completely out of control. You ever had one of those days where everything flips in an instant? For me, it was a financial crisis that came out of nowhere. One moment we were okay, the next, survival mode. I'll be real with you, my first reaction wasn't courage, it was panic. I thought, how am I going to feed my kids? How will I explain this? What if I fail them? But here's what I discovered. Panic doesn't solve problems. Presence does. I know how easy it is to ask, why me? Why us? I did that too. But one night after everyone was asleep, I just sat there and thought, okay, this is real. We didn't choose it, but it's here. So what now? And that's the shift. When you stop asking, why me? And start asking, what now? Suddenly you stop drowning. You start swimming. Now, let me tell you something I'll never forget. I gathered my kids at the table, and I told them, simply, calmly, things are tough right now, but we're going to get through this together. Not, I'll fix it alone. Not, don't worry about it. Together. And you know what? They got it. Even the little ones. They started helping in their own ways. Small sacrifices, extra understanding. That moment turned fear into teamwork. And honestly, it saved us. Here's the truth. Kids don't need a superhero. They need a parent who refuses to quit. I wasn't perfect. I had nights where I broke down. But every day I told my family, we'll make it. We'll find a way. Hope is contagious. And in those dark times, hope was our oxygen. Okay, let's talk real life. Because mindset is important, but bills don't magically disappear. We made big changes. We cut back on everything unnecessary. We sold things. We cooked simple meals. We leaned on community help when we had to. Was it humbling? Yes. But you know what? My kids learned something schools don't teach. Resilience. There was one day, I'll never forget. I walked in expecting to see sad, stressed out kids. Instead, I saw them laughing, playing a silly game with the scraps of paper. And I realized they weren't broken. They were adapting. They weren't scared anymore because we weren't letting fear control the story. That's when I knew we weren't just surviving. We were growing. Listen, I don't know what you're facing right now. Maybe it's debt. Maybe it's sickness. Maybe it's a broken relationship. But I do know this. You don't need to have every answer. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep showing up. Keep reminding yourself and your family. We've got this. Your kids don't need luxury. They don't need perfection. They need your presence, your courage, your faith that tomorrow can still be better than today. Life will throw storms at you, that's guaranteed. But survival, that's a choice. My family didn't survive because I'm some genius. We survived because we chose not to give up. We chose to stick together. And so can you. So whatever storm you're in, hear me when I say this. You're stronger than you think. Your family is tougher than you imagine. And together, you can survive anything. We did. And I promise, you can too.